Ukraine says 35 people have been killed in a Russian missile attack on a military base in the far west of the country, close to the border with Poland. 134 people were injured. The Ukrainians say casualties were a mixture of military and civilians. Well, the facility at Yavoriv has previously been used for joint exercises with NATO, and Ukraine says foreign instructors have worked there, but it's not clear if any were present when the attack happened. Well, it comes a day after Russia warned that it considered weapons convoys to Ukraine from the west to be legitimate military targets. The mayor of Ivano-Frankivsk, another city in western Ukraine, says its airport has come under renewed Russian attack. Air raid sirens have also sounded in Lviv, a hub for people fleeing the conflict. The latest information about Russian positions is shown here in red. Russia's invasion forces advanced towards several Ukrainian cities, with more intense fighting reported in the northern outskirts of the capital, Kiev. The Ukrainian military says the eastern outskirts of the besieged city of Mariupol have been captured by Russian troops. The city's endured days of shelling. John Donison reports.
Attention, I alert announcer.
In Lviv, the sirens went off around 3:30 in the morning. Triggered, Ukrainian officials say, by 8 missiles fired at a military training facility around 25 miles west of the city. It's not far from the Polish border. On the outskirts of Kyiv, the roads are still open, but the fear is the Russians are coming. They're doing what they can to try and slow them down. At this checkpoint, all the Ukrainian soldiers are volunteered, given just 3 days training. Some of them teenagers, like 18-year-old Dmitro, until a few weeks ago, an economics student.
I feel a bit scared because no one wants to die, even if it's for your country.
Just northwest of Kyiv, a Ukrainian soldier shows off a Russian tank, destroyed, he says, with a British weapon.
This one was shot from this beautiful thing, and I want to say a big thank to our British comrades that are helping us.
The Ukrainians are putting up fierce resistance, but it's believed the bulk of Russian forces have now regrouped just 15 miles from the capital. But in his latest video address, Ukraine's president was again defiant.
The Russian occupiers cannot conquer us. They do not have such strength. There is no such spirit. They are based only on violence, only on terror, only on weapons, of which they have many. But the occupiers have no natural basis for normal life, so that people can feel happy and dream. They are organically incapable of making life normal. Wherever Russia has come to a foreign land, dreams are impossible.
Irpin, a town described as the gateway to the capital, has seen some of the heaviest fighting. As the Russians edge closer, efforts to get civilians out are being stepped up. A senior Ukrainian minister said around 13,000 people were evacuated from cities on Saturday, almost twice the number as the day before. But she said the southern port city of Mariupol remains under Russian siege, with nobody able to get out, despite deteriorating conditions with no power and little food and water. In the southeastern city of Melitopol, there were protests from Ukrainians who say Russian forces have kidnapped the mayor. And all the while, the number of refugees fleeing Ukraine continues to rise to more than 2.6 million, according to the United Nations. John Donison, BBC News.